The following contest is scheduled for one fall. About to make his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He weighs in at 251 pounds. This is the franchise, Shane Douglas. The leader of the new franchise does not take losing well. And I can tell you that he was furious about his loss to Chris Harris 2 weeks ago tonight. And Don West, that defeat, in my mind, a double-edged sword. Not only did Douglas feel like he let his new associate, Jeff Jarrett, down, but then he turned around and placed the blame for the loss on Chris Harris's tag team partner, James Storm. We just saw it in the video package. Storm, the perfectly placed kick on Douglas just before Harris hit the spear. And what a temper Shane Douglas has, and yes, he was furious about that loss. One half of America's Most Wanted. This is Cowboy James Storm. There's no question that the night belongs to James Storm, longtime America's Most Wanted tag team partner Chris Harris. But James Storm must maintain his focus on the task tonight, and that's the veteran Shane Douglas. The opponent tonight, and Douglas feels that he was embarrassed by Storm back on March the 3rd. An opponent in Shane Douglas that is at his most dangerous when he is in revenge mode, just like he is tonight.
Well, this is a total grudge match right here. Shane Douglas wants revenge on James Storm for that enziguri kick that allowed Chris Harris to get the win. But people need to realize also, Chris Harris, that was his second match that night. He had went through an unbelievably hard-fought match at the beginning of the show. Then he was in that hard-fought match with Shane Douglas. And you know what? I felt it was appropriate for Storm to come in at that time just to help him out. But Shane Douglas didn't take it lightly. But I want to tell you something else, Mike. You'll notice Michael Shane's not down here. The reason being, he's focusing, he's got to concentrate on the 10-man contenders gauntlet match later on tonight.
Coming up later tonight as we take another look at Johnny Fairplay from Survivor. We mentioned it earlier, the editor of the Star Magazine, I think the West Coast Bureau Chief, Brenda Yu as well, as Johnny Fairplay hobnobs with the Hollywood set at ringside here at the TNA Asylum.
You know, if Johnny Fairplay's in the house, especially in the front row, keep your eye on it because it can't be good. As James Storm just takes Shane Douglas out of the ring. And here he goes!
Oh, look at Storm. Slingshot into the cross body block. And takes down Douglas, and we see Storm momentarily distracted by Tracy at ringside as well. Now goes back to Douglas, rolls him back into the ring.
You know James Storm is happy for Chris Harris. You know he's happy for his partner. And he wants him to win that world title from Jeff Jarrett. But this is also a chance for him to let the people know, hey, don't forget about me. I'm still out here. I'm still the other half of America's Most Wanted, and I'm as good at this ring as anybody, and this is his chance to show it.
Tennessee Cowboy raining down those right hands on the side of the head of Shane Douglas. And now going to fire him off. Douglas tries to counter it, shoots him off. The float over by Storm, attempted a super kick, came up short, and Douglas drops down. Storm goes for the cover, and again Tracy is distracting the referee, Rudy Charles. Have you ever seen a challenger, Don, more focused than James Storm's tag team partner Chris Harris is tonight?
I'll tell you what, he's ready. I mean, everybody asks that question. Oh, you see Storm gets a little revenge right there with Tracy. But AJ Styles feels he's ready. I think everybody in this building feels he's ready, and we're going to find it out later tonight.
Wow, Storm tried to skin the cat and get back into the ring, and the wily veteran Douglas connected with the dropkick. You know, I tried to interview Chris Harris earlier today. He turned down my interview request. He said he couldn't be distracted at all. That shows you how incredibly focused he is on the task at hand, which is his first ever nationally televised shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Hey, not only that, Mike, I mean, it's no secret that Chris Harris is one of my good friends here in TNA. Wouldn't even speak to me. Just wouldn't even, and it was, you know, it wasn't like, you know, don't take offense to it. He is so focused on the match at hand, he didn't want one single distraction.
Douglas measuring Storm. drives the boot into the top of the head. Douglas out of the corner, lets the snap the neck back, and that's exactly what he does. One of his patented moves out of the corner. The methodical yet effective offense of the leader of the new franchise, Shane Douglas, as he motions to Tracy to come up to the ring apron as she does.
He's taking advantage right now. He's got the momentum on James Storm, but he needs to. I mean, what is he doing right here? I mean, you don't let a guy like James Storm give him time to regroup. I mean, you got to go right at him, and see there, exactly what I'm talking about. Storm's a veteran in these situations.
Don't often see Douglas go top rope high risk, and maybe we saw why. It sure didn't pay off that time. Series of running, charging clotheslines by Storm.
Storm is taking total control right here. Almost got the pin.
Storm takes Douglas.
Ooh, right back.
Didn't shoot him off into the ropes. Instead, caught him with a side Russian leg sweep and got a 2 count.
Shane Douglas just got the shoulder up in time. The momentum is completely turned around right here as James Storm is in total control.
Back elbow miss.
Look at that.
Mid-ring power slam. 2.
Got it.
No, he just got the shoulder up. Again, back to the offensive. Go Storm.
Look at this, just one right after another, just taking it to Shane Douglas.
Caught him with the back body drop. I thought for a second he was motioning there for the super kick.
Here
Tracy
he goes.
up on the apron again.
Oh, just missed it, got it caught in the ropes.
The distraction of the referee, and the belly-to-belly by Douglas.
He's got him pinned, but this is backfiring on him right here, Mike.
What the heck's going on here?
Tracy's got the referee distracted. I don't think she realizes that Shane Douglas had him pinned. Unbelievable! Cost him, and it really cost him.
How about that super kick?
Yes!
To win on the match, Cowboy Shane Storm. The best laid plans of the new franchise just went up in flames.
Oh, Tracy was trying to help him, but in her process of distracting the ref, didn't realize that Shane Douglas had taken control of the situation and had him pinned. She cost Shane Douglas the match, and he's not going to be happy with that.
Tracy, you're right, spent too much time distracting the senior official, referee Rudy Charles. That allowed James Storm to recover, hit the super kick, and yes, he beat Shane Douglas.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Whoa. Oh, oh, man.
You know, we talked about this earlier, how furious he was about the loss 2 weeks ago. You know about his temper.
Oh, look at this, and she's trying to apologize to him. He's not having none of it, Mike.
I mean, he takes every loss and every win so personally, and you can't blame him, but I don't know, Don, with the attitude that he has, with the temper that Shane Douglas has, is he really the right person to lead this new franchise group? Wait a minute.
Michael Davey, remember, has come out.
What?
He's not liking the way he's treating Tracy at all.
I mean, we've seen a little friction between these two in the past couple of weeks, but nothing like this.
Oh,
they're nose to nose. They're face to face.
I think Michael State's trying to come out here and help Shane Douglas get a grip on himself. Now you can see him say, calm
read his
down.
lips? Exactly. He said, calm down.
Michael Shane, I think, just didn't like the way he was treating Tracy. He didn't feel like that was the right move at this point. Shane Douglas, looks like it's working though, Mike.
Did you notice that? Douglas just asked Tracy if she's okay. Did he say, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry.
Did he say that? Wow, what an uneasy situation.
Ever apologize to anybody.
You're not kidding. What a strange, unique, and very uneasy situation here, as we certainly see some friction among the members of the new franchise.
Well, the franchise is probably just, he's so close to losing it. He aligned himself with Jeff Jarrett. Then he got embarrassed.
He lost to Chris Harris. Loses
Harris.
the Storm tonight.
Oh, he's got to feel like it's falling apart. Tracy ended up costing him that match, and she did end up costing him that match. All right, let's see if we got peace and harmony right here in the new franchise.
They maintain the eye contact. To the back, Scott Hudson with the NWA World Champion Jeff